Right, here's another side note for low budget bass shootout V5 bass heads on a low budget. And this side note, we'll get into it. This is the 18-inch sub shootout. And one of our group members that usually comes up with some interesting and unique thought processes, ideas, questions, and he came up with a question, and that's Jeff Robinson. I like to call him Jeff Rowe for short. He's gonna he's gonna hate me for that. Anyway, Jeff Rowe came up with the idea because I do all my testing depending on the box size. Now, in this particular case, we're sealed, and I wanted to fit the box under my little tarp, my pull cover in the back of the wagon. And to do that, the box needs to be about 15 inches, 15, 16. Then the subs on top of it, you got to leave room for excursion, whatever. And when I do all my SPL scores, they're all done with the sub up, with the cover pulled shut. And I do that with everything. I've done it for all the different sizes subs to give it a fair benchmark. So anyway, Jeff said, have you tried this sub facing back? Well, I wouldn't do that because I can't shut the tarp, and the box is going to be way too tall because it's like, I don't know, 24 inches deep, whatever. I don't even remember now, but I wouldn't normally run it that way. So I haven't tested that way. Well, I'm curious, and now he got me curious, and I'm like, oh no, it's not going to make a difference. Well, it did make a difference. That was just done with the 40 hertz. Now I've got, and I can't switch out of this mode to look at my picture. I just did the 40 hertz with it the other way. 138, 139, somewhere in there. This is the Ultimax 2. Anyway. And let me show you the back. Hang on. So you can see this is standing up. It's taking up the whole back end, whatever. And I've got it pushed as far back as I can push it. But back there, and you guys have watched the other videos, my little pull cover. That's the track for it right there, and it's back there. And I would not normally, it shook it shook everything. It shakes pretty good at 138, but at 140 plus, I might lose my rearview mirror. I didn't get out and see what the back hatch was doing at the time, but it didn't sound good either. So that's sealed, single 18 sealed 141. That's so what? It's just a 141. In a sealed box on a 2K amp, no sound deadening, no modifications to the car, no nothing. And it's not exactly a Yaris, so it's got a little bit of volume in this cabin. And I'd say that's not shabby. But anyway, so to answer the question, the sub back, at least in this car, gave it about 2 to 3 decibels more. That's it. Have a good day.